Hello and welcome to this week's episode. I'm super excited. You are going to learn all these amazing tricks of how to just be an amazing, awesome mother. So I cannot wait to share this with you. I just want to remind you that at the end of May, the lifetime membership will be closing its doors for Mama's members. So if you're not familiar with what Mama's Members is, that is my membership. And I have a monthly membership that is awesome. You get access to so many videos of your toolbox, parenting skills with your family, creating peace and all of those. And then yes, all the things homeschool. You get weekly group coaching calls on all of those topics, a place to ask me any question, and you get huge discounts on anything I have. So lifetime membership includes all of that stuff, except you just pay one time. And on top of all those amazing things, you also can sign up for private sessions with me. You can sign up, they're 30-minute sessions, and you can sign up weekly for those. And those are really, really fun to be able to dive a little bit deeper into something. And so just want to let you guys know those doors will be closing the end of May, and not quite sure what they will look like in the future coming back, or if it'll be a year subscription or a lifetime. I'm not really sure, but it's going to be closed for a while. So if you are on the fence of doing a lifetime membership, I highly encourage you to treat yourself for Mother's Day and get yourself a lifetime Mama's membership. You are going to love it and you're not going to regret it. So anyways, tons of fun. Also with that, this summer, I am doing some bonus calls. I want to help you to feel really confident in creating your summer schedule. So I'm going to do some bonus calls of where you'll have awesome, what's the word I'm looking for, papers and little workbook type stuff to do to really create an amazing schedule for yourself next year and your family. So you are not going to want to miss that. So sign up for Mama's members today. It's CoachMegThomas.com. Okay, are you ready? Because Mother's Day is approaching, and I always think I want to do like a silly post. I have an old YouTube video where I teach you how to have a terrible Mother's Day and how to play the victim and to think everybody's against you. So if you want to giggle, my kids and I made that a couple years ago, and we still think it's hilarious. We watched it the other day, but it's how to have a terrible Mother's Day. So I'm not even going to touch that. I just want to dive in to how to be an awesome mom. And are you ready? Because this is super, super simple. How to be an awesome mom is simply tell yourself, I am an awesome mom. Yes, it is that easy. So I had an opportunity last week to do a couple speaking agreements. And one of them I spoke to a church group. And she asked for a bio, and I was writing it, and I said, my name is Megan Thomas, and I am awesome, and then wrote a bio about me. And I immediately regretted it, like, oh my gosh, that sounds so stupid and so vain, or whatever my drama was I had in my head. So I quickly texted her back and said, oh, you can leave out that part. I was just being silly, and I was having fun, and my kid and I were laughing, and we did it. So she left it out. But then I was thinking, wait a minute. I am awesome. I am so, so darn cool. I was thinking of all the things that make me awesome. I get up at almost 5 a.m., between 5 and 5:30 a.m., almost every single day. And when I get up, I meditate and I journal and I study, and sometimes I can spend up to 2 hours just diving in deep, like completely enriching my soul and me as a human, and like having this total spiritual mornings. Like, it's beautiful. That's awesome. Not only that, like, I work out 6 days a week. How awesome is that? That here I am, I have 7 kids, I homeschool. That's just already the awesome things I'm doing, right? And I exercise, and I can keep my house mostly picked up and tidy. That's awesome too. I am awesome because I am great at supporting my husband and great at taking care of myself. One of my girlfriends one time teased me. She was asking me what my morning routine was, and I was telling her, and she goes, oh, so you've got in a lot of self-care before you even start school. And I thought, yeah, I do, because I'm awesome. So I had a chance last Saturday, when I'm recording this, so a few Saturdays ago, that I got to speak at for a conference for a homeschool group. So I thought, you know what? Everybody needs to believe they're awesome, because when we believe we're awesome, guess what we do? We do awesome things. So I had everybody repeat with me like, hello, my name is Megan, insert your name, and I am awesome. So it was totally crazy and nobody said it together. And so that's kind of fun. But I want you to repeat this with me. So you're going to insert your own name. Hello, my name is, and I am awesome. Can you imagine if you start believing this, what that's going to create for you, and then what you create from feeling that amazing, exciting feeling? It is so much fun. So some scientists say that we have around up to 50,000 thoughts a day. I believe it. Or if you have a toddler, they ask 50,000 questions a day. Feels like that way sometimes. But up to 50,000 thoughts a day. Now here's what's interesting about that. Of all the thoughts we have, 80% of them are usually negative. 80%, friends, that's humongous. That's way too big. And then of our thoughts we have, most of them are on repeat. So now you can think about this, of your negative thoughts that have just been on repeat, that you've started just to believe that they are truth because you have repeated them in your mind so many times that you have become to believe that these are just truth. So negative stories about ourselves. I am so impatient. I am so dumb. I am a mess. I am just crazy. I can't keep up with anything. Those are just negative thoughts that you have repeated so much that you have started to believe them. So, what if you started to believe something different? What if you started to challenge those negative, dark thoughts? I have had negative thoughts about my body for years. And when I say years, I mean like 30 years, well over 20 years, but 25, 30 years, I have had such negative thoughts about myself and the way I look and so many things that I just started to believe that they were truth. And I just thought, I am done. I don't want to not like myself anymore physically and my body and all these things. So I'm going to tell you what I've been doing, and you can apply this to anything that you want to do to start believing that you are awesome and believing that you're amazing. So, since it's Mother's Day is coming up, I want you to try this. If you don't believe you're awesome yet, to start using some of these 5 tools I'm going to give you to start changing and challenging these negative thoughts that maybe you've had running on default. Think, how do I make this amazing? How do I start believing that I'm awesome? So, here are 5 things you can do to start believing that you are an awesome mom, an awesome human, an awesome person, whatever it is you want to be. 5 things. First one, affirmations. We have affirmations all day long, and people think, oh, those are hokey. Hello, I'm the hippie mama, by the way. I'm totally down with hokey. But like, we have affirmations and we don't even question the negative ones. So why not start having some positive affirmations? So you can post it on a mirror, write it with an expo marker on a mirror, put it on your phone. So when you see your phone, this affirmation pops up. I am awesome. I had on my mirror for a very long time. I am an amazing mother. I think it might still be there. And just always remembering that, like, that's right. I am an amazing mother. So just start writing down the affirmation. Hanging it up, places you can see, repeating it, right? Like on the fridge, somewhere maybe you see a lot. In your bathroom, in your kitchen, in your bedroom, on your phone, right? Your schoolroom. Like, we are an awesome family. I'm an awesome person. You're an awesome person, right? This is what's so fantastic about being homeschool moms, is because when we are implementing this for ourselves, guess what happens? It starts overflowing to our children, and that is awesome too. We cannot say this word enough, this one. So first thing is to write down an affirmation. So you see it and start repeating it. Second, meditation. I have become a full meditation junkie and I love it. So you start envisioning yourself as awesome. Start meditating. What does she look like? What does she do? And start seeing her. Like, this is how she responds to things. This is what an awesome mother does. That's what I do. And we start envisioning that for ourselves. And as we do that, we become that, because we learn in the scriptures that the Lord creates things spiritually first. So can you imagine, as you are creating this in your mind and saying these affirmations, you are creating these things spiritually first before they are physically manifested? Friends, this is a very, very powerful place to be. So second one is meditation. The third one I have is journaling. What if you started to look for the ways that you were awesome and started finding evidence to start challenging those negative thoughts and start finding ways, even if it's something so simple. Like, here's how I'm awesome. There is some food in the pantry. Awesome. I'm so cool. My kids have bathed within a week. That's awesome. That's way more than the pioneers did. I'm killing it, right? Like, if you have to go so small and simple, do it. It doesn't always have to be a big grandiose. I sewed all my kids' clothing. I made all these things from scratch. No, I'm awesome because I gave my kid a hug today and just looked him in the eyes and said, I love you. Oh man, that is totally what an awesome mom does, right? If that's what an awesome mom does in your mind. So you're going to start looking for it. And I thought of something fun you could do if you wanted to make this a family thing, is hang up a big poster on the wall, right? And start looking for ways that everybody's awesome. Like, how was I awesome today? And like, I was kind to somebody. I went and returned a card at the grocery store that was not mine. Like, that's so helpful because I'm so awesome. I just do those those types of things, right? So something you do journaling just by yourself, or creating it as a family and start seeing the ways that like everybody is awesome in your family. I think that's a really fun idea. So the last one I have taken from the book Tiny Habits by B.J. Fogg, and I am just loving this book. And he talks about his recipe. And his recipe is after I ... then I ... And I love it because it couldn't be more simple to start changing a habit. So if you have a habit of negative thoughts, oh, here's proof where I was a failure as a mom. Here's proof where I was a failure here, right? Switching it. So I've been doing all of these things to challenge my own negative thoughts about my body. And this has been what I've been meditating and journaling, and now I want to put it into practice and put it into like practical application. So mine is, after I have a negative thought about my body, then I say why I'm grateful for that part of my body. So if I am showering or whatnot and I look down and I look at my cute belly and I'm like, oh geez, and I have a negative thought like, oh wow, I have a stretched out stomach or stretch marks, and I think that those are bad, then I tell myself why I'm grateful. Like, belly, you grew 7 humans in you. Holy moly, that's amazing. If I ever look down and at my legs and have a negative thought, then I tell my legs, thank you. You carry me through so many runs and hiking and all the crazy adventurous things I love to do. Legs, you are amazing. So anytime I have a negative thought about my body, then I replace it with why I'm grateful for it. So can you imagine if you had that with yourself? After I have a negative thought about myself or my ability as a mother or whatever it is for you that you want to change, then I give myself a hug. Then I say something nice about me. Then I go write something down why I'm awesome. And then we celebrate. We celebrate all of our little wins. So we look at all of our journal entries and we look at where we've written where we're awesome, and we start noticing when we're awesome, and we celebrate when we start changing that thought, right? Because these old thoughts are just like ruts in our brains that we were like, yep, we're just going to do this. And all we're doing is starting to change it and create a new rut that is now positive, that we can look down or see something we did as a mother. And if that old thought was like, oh, you're kind of a bad mom that you did this. And then the new thought, we start carving in this new thought and creating these new routes and neural pathways of like, that's totally okay. Awesome moms aren't perfect, right? Awesome moms are still human and they still do human things. So start telling yourself that you're awesome. And as you start telling yourself this, friends, you start believing it. And when you believe it and feel it, you start acting it. and becoming it. So if you want to be an awesome mom, simply start small, because by small and simple things, friends, I promise you, great things are brought to pass. And you will start to believe that you are awesome and create awesome things. And look for those wins, write them down. And envision your awesome self and how she would handle different situations that arise, and have a game plan when those old negative thoughts pop up and tell you that you aren't enough. And that's when I love the after I have a negative thought, then I chase it away by how, right? And what I like to do. So friends, I want you to believe that you are awesome. And as you believe, you will create amazing things, and you will blow your mind with just how awesome you are. Friends, I love you, and I will talk to you next week. Have a good one.